to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be my June book haul. So when I was preparing for this video I was thinking, oh, I don't have that many books to show that I purchased in June, and then I've put the stacks out around me. If you could see the floor in front of me, there's like different stacks of books, and actually I did have quite a lot of books that I got in June, which I didn't quite realise. I think July is going to be another big month as well, because we're only on like the 6th, oh no, maybe it's the 7th of July, and I've had quite a few new releases already come through the door that I had on pre-order, so I think July is going to be a heavy month as well. But let's just dive straight into the books. So I have kind of one section of books here that I think I'll run through first. So I only picked up a couple of books in the charity shop this month. My local charity shops, I think they're quite hit and miss when it comes to books. Sometimes there is nothing in there that I want to buy, and other times there is tons that I want to buy. And this month, or the month of June, there wasn't really many books that I wanted to pick up, so I've only got two here. And the first one is It's a Christmas Thing by Janet Daly. This one was only 50p, and it is a cowboy Christmas romance, so need I say any more than that? I do think I have a couple of Janet Daly books already, but I haven't read any of them yet, but she does write cowboy romances, which I definitely love, and I love Christmas romances. The cover of this is really pretty as well, so couldn't refuse, and as I say, it was only 50p. And then I picked up Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. This is obviously historical fiction, and this one was only £1, and this one I haven't read. I've only read a few Kristen Hanna books, but the ones I have read from her have been like 5-star reads for me. I think apart from Firefly Lane, I think most of the other ones have been 5-star reads from her, to be honest, so I'm really looking forward to picking this one up at some point. I also really love the cover of this one. I think it's quite pretty. I love the colours on it, so excited to have that one in my collection. Then I have two books that I picked up off of Amazon that were relatively cheap. The first one I think was only about £3. It was like on offer. Occasionally Amazon will kind of, I think when they've got kind of only like a couple left in stock, sometimes they like really decrease the price quite a lot. And then you can get quite a good deal, particularly on indie published books. And this one is The Hellion Secret About an Earl by Jess Michaels. So I have read from Jess Michaels before, and I've really enjoyed her stuff. This is obviously historical romance. About an Earl is the title of the series, or the series name, and The Hellion Secret is obviously the title of the book. This is actually, I think, book 2 I saw. Yeah, book 2 in the About an Earl series. But I think you could probably get away with reading them out of order. I don't think I've not read the other ones, but most historical romances you can read out of order. Really love the cover for this one. I do already own a couple of Jess Michaels books, so I will be adding that to my collection. Then I have Before the Sunset by Laura Pavlov. This is book 4 in the Cottonwood Cove series, and this one I think was reduced down to £6, which is pretty good for a indie book, and this is the kind of like alternate cover edition. I do have the rest of the series, books 1 to 3 down there, that I got off of Vinted, so I'm really glad to have this one to add to my collection. I haven't read from this series yet, but Laura Pavlov is one of my favourite authors. She writes small town romances, so if you're in the market for a new small town romance author, I would definitely recommend picking up Laura Pavlov's books. Let's see, what stack should we do next? We'll do this one because that's in front of me. So I've got my Afterlight book of the month. I don't think I received my Afterglow books in June. I need to double check, but I don't recall them arriving. I know Afterglow have actually now, previously we used to get 2 books a month, and now we are only going to be getting 1 book a month. So I'm contemplating whether I continue on with that subscription, because although they are reducing the price down, I don't know whether I want to continue on with it, because they're just basic paper decks. They're not like special covers or anything, and most of the books that they do I can get in the library, so I feel like I might cancel that one and continue on with my Afterlight subscription, because obviously those you do get special editions of, but I haven't quite decided yet. But this was June's book. It is Love in Focus by Lila Lee, and I'm really excited for this one because this one is a sapphic romance, so I love those. This is the Afterlight special cover that they did. It's very similar to the original. I think the original was pink, and this is obviously purple. And then this is the back, and it says one romance novel at a time. And I will show you the rest of the books. The Afterlight books are always really stunning. So this is the naked hardback, this is the front, and this is the back and the spine. And then the sprayed edges go all the way around. So they are really pretty, I love that. And then these are the end papers, the artwork for them. And the back ones are different as well. So really pretty. I really like this edition, so I really hope that I enjoy this book, because I definitely want to keep this one on my shelves. I do need to get better at reading my Afterlight books. I did start doing TBRs at the beginning of the year, but I'm terrible at sticking to them, so I've kind of stopped doing that, but I will be trying to make a conscious effort to read my Afterlight books. Then I got a really great deal on Vinted. If you've seen some of my previous book hauls or previous videos, you'll see that I mention quite a lot, oh, I got this on Vinted, I got this on Vinted. But recently I haven't bought anything from Vinted because I haven't really been seeing anything that I'm interested in, and the prices of some of the stuff on there is crazy. The people that are selling books on there for like crazy amounts of money, like special edition books in particular, and even just paperback books in general, some of them are like from the works and people are selling them for like crazy amounts of money. I know they had the sprayed edge edition of, I think it was called Nightshade. Can't remember the author's name, but I really want to pick that one up from the works, and it's I think £6 in the works, and I saw someone have it on Vinted for £50, and I'm like, who is buying that? Because it's still in the shops. You could go and buy it for £6. Some of the prices are absolutely crazy. So I haven't bought anything for a while. I think the last time I bought something was in April. So I've been doing pretty well, but I did find these 3 books, and these were really reasonably priced. I think they were about £8 or £10 each, which is still quite expensive for secondhand books, but these are hardback editions and they were the Waterstone special editions, so I didn't think that was too bad. And that is the first 3 books in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. Now, I didn't really necessarily need these. I do already have the paperback versions, but I wanted them and they were a good price, so I just couldn't refuse. Also, book 4 I'm going to be getting in the hardback edition, so I will have like a matching set, and I'm not sure whether I'll keep the paperbacks as well. I haven't decided yet, but we'll run through those. So we've got The Serpent and the Wings of Night. This is obviously the original hardback cover, and I will show you the naked hardback as well. And it says on the back, never trust, never yield, always guard your heart. And that's pretty much all that's special about them, but I just really like those, and as I say, they weren't like too badly priced in my opinion, so I'll put that to one side. Then we have The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. Again, this is the cover, and the naked hardcover is a similar design to the first book. In fact, I don't know if it's the same colour, same cover. No, they are different, so you can see them side by side, but they're in the same cover, same colour, because obviously this is a duet, and then the naked hardcover of the next one is in a different colour. And this one says, love is a sacrifice at the altar of power. And then the third one is The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, and the naked hardcover for that is obviously in a different colour, because this is the start of a new duet. And then this says, this is a tale of how a chosen one falls. So really love this book, really glad to have it on my shelf. I'm looking forward to seeing what the fourth book is going to be like. I know that the fourth book is going to have sprayed edges. Oh, and I forgot to mention with this one is actually signed as well. So really happy to have those in my collection. Then we'll do new releases, I guess, next. So one of these is not actually technically a new release. It was from a book event that I went to. Well, it was an online book event with Callie Hart, and within your ticket price, or for the ticket price, you could purchase either general admission, or you could purchase the book, and it was going to be a signed book, and it also came with a tote bag as well. So the tote bag I'll quickly show you is just a plain black one, and it says Shadow Daddy on there, aka Kingfisher, handsome fae warrior who has secrets and nefarious agendas of his own. So I really like that. I love a tote bag. I feel like you can't go wrong with a tote bag. And then this is obviously the book. This is in the original cover. I am so sad that they are not continuing on with this kind of design for the rest of the series. Brimstone is... I have got a copy of Brimstone on order because I'm desperate to read it, but I don't love the new cover that they have done for it. And yeah, really sad. I like this cover, so it's sad that they aren't continuing on with it, but it is what it is. And as I say, this one is signed, and I don't think, oh yeah, there is a design on the naked hardcover. I'll just quickly show you. It's just got this silver foiled sword on. But really happy to have this in my collection. I'm glad that I've got a copy of the original cover before it kind of goes away, even though I am sad that it is going away. Now the next four books are all new-ish releases. I'm not sure if 3 of them definitely came out in June, and one of them I'm not sure if it came out in June or May, but I definitely got it in June, and that is The Thrashers by Julie Soto. So Julie Soto, I'm sure you're aware, has written Rose of Chains? Yeah, which came out in July, and you will see in my July book haul. And she has previously written contemporary romances. This one is actually a young adult mystery thriller, and I am actually currently reading this for a reading vlog, so you will see my thoughts coming up relatively soon. But I did pick this one up. I think this one was only £5 off of Amazon, so it was on like a good deal, so I decided to check that one out. Then we have Caught Up by Nevessa Allen. This one is the sequel to Lights Out, or it's like a companion, standalone, interconnected story type thing. I think it's set in the same world, but obviously follows different characters. I've heard mixed things about this one, so I'm very hesitant to go into it. I really enjoyed Lights Out, but I've heard a lot of people not liking this one, so we'll see when I get round to it. Then we have 7 Year Itch by Amy Dawes. This one is the second book in the, does it tell me? Oh, Mountain Men Matchmaker series. I don't know the tropes of this one, but I absolutely love the cover, and it has these sprayed edges, and it's got a little cat on the top and bottom. Love this cover. I haven't read the first book in this series, as I say, but the covers for this is really pretty, and I love the sprayed edges, and I hope I really like these books because I am kind of collecting them, but without actually reading them, but I need to pick those up soon. And then I got a Treachery of Swans by A.B. Poronak. And this is the UK Waterstones edition, and I like this cover, but compared to the US one, I do prefer the US one. If you've seen my covers video, you'll know, but the US one is definitely a lot more gothic in vibes, and I don't know if that fits in with the tone of the book, but I do really like that one more. But this one's nice as well. I love the colours on it, and it's got these sprayed edges. And I will show you the naked hardback as well, because that's pretty too. And it says, Once I'd Wanted to Ruin Her on the front. And then on the back, it says, Now I Want to Save Her. And this is a sapphic retelling of Swan Lake, which I am really excited for. I know that this was, I think it was a Fairy Loot or a Illumicrate, but it was in one of the book boxes as well. I do like that cover, but I think I prefer the Waterstones edition, so I'm really glad that I've picked that one up. And then we're on to the last stack of books. So the last stack of books are all from the Works. So the Works have been bringing out some really great editions recently, really great sprayed edges. I haven't actually got that many in this haul, but I have got my eye on a few on their website, and I feel like there is potentially a big haul incoming. I haven't bought any yet, but I have quite a lot in my basket that I desperately want to buy. So we have The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. I haven't read any Catherine Center books, but her name keeps popping up as an author to try out, so I picked that one up. Then I'll show these two together. We have Dishonestly Yours and Destructively Mine by Krista and Becca Ritchie. These are, I think this is a duet, and I can't remember the name of it, to be honest. Webs We Weave series. I think these are just a duet, although I'm not 100% sure. I love the covers on them. This author duo writes the Addicted series, which I have read, I think, the first couple of books in and have been enjoying it. So I'm interested to check out these ones. Then we have The Sky on Fire by Jen Lyons. This one I don't know anything about. I picked it up purely because of the cover and the gorgeous sprayed edge. I absolutely love that design, and I think this is a fantasy. I don't know if it's got any romance in it, but I'm excited to check it out nonetheless. Then we have Grin and Beard It by Penny Reid. This is the second book in the Winston Brothers series that they're republishing, and these are all so far have come with sprayed edges. So I have the first one, which you'll have seen in a previous haul. That one was red with a similar cover design and then red sprayed edges, and this one is obviously blue. I'm excited to get to this series. I know a lot of people really love it, so I also hope I love it. It's like a small town romance series, like following a family. Oh, I didn't actually know that there's artwork in the cover. So that's the family there. And I guess each family member gets their own book. So excited to check that out. And then lastly, we have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So this is the Work Special Edition. Obviously quite a lot of places did a special edition for this book. This one is the Work Special Edition, and it comes with a reversible dust jacket, and I do have it on the reverse side. It also has blue sprayed edges, which I really love, but I do prefer this reverse side of the dust jacket compared to the original. I will just take it off so you can see the original, but this was the original design in the UK. I don't love that one as much as this one. I feel like this is more impactful. I will say I do really like the US cover as well. If you've seen my covers video, you'll have seen that I talk about that one in there. But that's why I wanted the Works one, because I did prefer this one to the original. So really happy to have that in my collection. I just need to read it, and I'm very excited to dive into that at some point. But they are all of the books that I purchased in June. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favourite book was that you bought in June, and I will see you guys in my next one.